So then guys, the brand new iPhone 16 to the iPhone 16 Pro Max is right around the corner, and today we've got a hands-on leak about all the colours that are coming to all the models of the iPhones, what I want to share with you today. I also want to give you the latest on the release date and price too. So that's right guys, we are so close now to the iPhone 16 launch. I can't believe it's just like round the corner now, but we're still getting leaks and rumours coming in all the time. And recently we've just had some more leaks and rumours about the colours of the iPhones. And specifically, the one I want to share with you today first of all is all to do with the iPhone 16 and the 16 Plus. And then we've also got some news about the iPhone 16 Pro too. But let's have a look at the iPhone 16 and the 16 Plus first of all. So we've had this leak in from Sonny Dixon, who's actually showed us some iPhone 16 dummies, hands-on model dummies, showing us of what the final colours of the iPhones are going to look like. And as you can see, it looks like we're getting a white, a black, a blue, a green, and a pink colour this year. And to be honest, those new colours, they do stand out quite a bit there. That blue and that green looks very different from what Apple have provided us in the past. If you have a look here, this was the iPhone 15 blue, for example, and this looks very, very different to the iPhone 16 in this hands-on leak that we've got from Sonny Dixon. It does also mean, again, that the iPhone 16 and the 16 Plus is only going to have 5 colours this year, and it looks like that purple colour that we thought could be coming is going to be missed out. But what I will say, that green and that blue definitely looks a bit different there, and I actually really love that shade of blue, and I think this is going to be the colour that I'm going to get to show you guys when I do a review when it comes out. It also brings back a vague memory that I remember last year with the iPhone 15. We were thinking we were going to get like an electric pink and a kind of like an electric blue, and this blue kind of looks a bit more like this. I haven't seen this kind of blue since, say, the iPhone 5C. But don't forget guys, this is definitely made out of a glass back. It's not going to actually be kind of a plastic back for the iPhone 16. And you can see here by the design, it's definitely the iPhone 16, the 16 Plus, because we do have that sort of vertical camera of the wide and the ultra wide, and obviously that camera sort of squares been squared down now into kind of a new design, sort of pill design that we talked about before. So this is definitely coming. And just to remind you guys again, for the iPhone 16 and the 16 Plus, it's going to be a 6.1 inch and also a 6.7.8 inch like what we've had before in the past with the last sort of iPhone 14s, the iPhone 15 and the 14 Plus and the 15 Plus this year. But it's good to see though that we can see what the actual colours are going to look like this year. But then, moving on then, what about the iPhone 16 Pro? What are we going to have here? Well, we've had another leak in just very recently about this. And this has come from a Weibo-based leaker called Fix Focus Digital, and it says that there's going to be a brand new kind of bronze colour that is also going to be added to the colour mix of the iPhone 16 Pro models this year. Now, where this gets a bit confusing is what this leak actually says here. It looks like that this bronze colour is actually going to be the rosé or the rose kind of gold colour that we have been hearing leaks about. And you can see this right here in this report right here. And this is a bit confusing, I must admit. Now, to me, I think it'd be more logical that we do actually get that rose gold kind of colour. We'd also get kind of a bronzy kind of gold colour. And we'd also still get, say, like the space black, as they're going to bring it out now, and also that sort of space grey and the space white, if they're going to call it that, or white colour. And I think this is more likely going to be the case here. I think there's been a bit of confusion of two different colours that are going to be coming out this time, because obviously there was no kind of pink or kind of, I would say, girly colour or boy colour if you're into pink, things like that. Well, there wasn't really anything for the iPhone sort of 15 Pro Max and also the iPhone 15 Pro. What we got instead was this blue colour, as you can see right here. And this is one of Apple's favourites. They love bringing out blues all the time as a sort of special edition colour. So yeah, to actually have this kind of new kind of bronze colour, or to have this kind of rosé colour, this is going to be definitely different this year. But if we do get, say, more of this bronze kind of colour in this leak, what was being mentioned here, I'm probably going to say it's going to be called Starlight, just like what we've had, like, say, with the MacBook Airs, for example, with that sort of Starlight colour. That's the kind of sort of colour I'm imagining. If it is kind of like a bronzy kind of gold, or, you know, bronzy kind of colour, that is probably more likely what we're going to see. But obviously with a full-on titanium finish this year for the iPhone 16 Pro colours. But next of all, let's talk about the release date and price. But just before we talk about that, let's talk about the giveaway that is happening on this channel, and that is for this. This here is an iPad Pro 13-inch model with an M4 inside of it, and it's also been spec'd up with 512 gigabytes of storage inside of it too. And I'm going to be giving this away at the end of September giveaway to one lucky subscriber on this channel. And you can still enter in right now. All you have to do to enter into this giveaway is just put down in the comments below of what technology you're hoping to still get in 2024. Whether this be Apple related or not, just put it down into the comments. Maybe you're going to get yourself a PS5 Pro if that does come out this year, or something else. Let me know in the comments below. And like I said, as it's going to one lucky subscriber, make sure if you haven't done so already to subscribe to this channel and also hit that notification bell, because the other reason is because near the end of September time, I'll be making a little video telling you a few more details about the giveaway. There will be a little form to fill in too around that time, and you know, you don't want to miss out all of those details for that, because I'll also be announcing when we're going to be doing the live stream for this iPad Pro with an M4 inside of it and a 13-inch screen. The other thing I want to quickly say is that if I just grab it here, is we also are going to be giving away one of these too. This here is a Magic Keyboard, and I'm going to be giving this away with this iPad Pro to that lucky subscriber. So this will easily get you started here, both of these together, so that is going to be absolutely amazing for that lucky person. The other thing I just want to quickly say to you guys that sadly there are still lots of scammers and spammers out there. People still impersonating me too, telling you to WhatsApp, Telegram, Vibe, Instagram chat, you name it, telling you to part with money for postage and things like this. Please do not give in to these scammers and part with money for postage and things like this. I'll be paying for the postage, I'll be paying for taxes, so the best thing you can do is ignore them, or the best thing you can really do is report them, as you're seeing right here. So moving on then, let's talk about the release date then for the iPhone 16 models, as we've just talked about the colours. So what we've been told is that most likely that Apple are going to be doing another announcement in September time. When in September time? Well, we can actually look at past history. Past history has shown us that Apple traditionally normally do that Apple event kind of in the early teens of September time or to the mid-teens of September time. It's going to be around that kind of period when they do their kind of Apple event, where we'll see, say, the brand new iPhone 16 models, both the Pro and the normals, maybe a new Apple Watch 10 this year, maybe an Ultra, maybe another product too, or a new service being introduced. This is the time when they do this event, and normally we get our hands on the actual iPhone around about a week later after that, or 10 days after that sort of time of that event. So we're going to be talking around about the end teens of September or into the early 20s of September, the date there. That is when you're most likely be able to get your hands on an iPhone 16 model when they're going to come out. And then for prices, well, the thing is this year, guys, it is possible that Apple could be rising the prices of their iPhone 16 models this year. And the main reason behind this, if you take the iPhone 10 for example, what came out in 2017, it cost $999 US, and the equivalent model to that right now is the iPhone 15 Pro, what still also costs $999 US. Technically speaking, in US dollars, and I say US dollars, Apple haven't actually increased the prices of their iPhones. The same with the iPhone 15 Pro Max. The 256GB model is the same price as the iPhone 14 Pro Max 256GB model. There was no price increase there. But it does look like this time, because of inflation and because prices of things have just increased over the last couple of years, Apple may be increasing in US dollars around about $100 for the Pro models, but then for the normal kind of models, the 16 and the 16 Plus, it might go up between about $50 to $100 there. So just be aware of that. And then for the people like me here in the UK and other people in Europe and the rest of the world too, depending on your currency and how that is to the US dollars, depends on how much the new iPhone is going to cost us, for example. So for example, if your currency is quite weak against, say, the US dollars, and also you've got a lot of import taxes and things like this too, probably the price will go up. up, especially that obviously if your currency's got weaker over the last year to the US dollar, it will probably go up, sadly. It's just one of those things. I have that problem here in the UK too, that it just goes up, and it looks like Apple are increasing the prices, but they're not actually doing this. All they're doing is they're trying to make the same amount of profit for wherever they sell an iPhone in the world. They need to make the same amount of dollars no matter where they sell it. So you just have to understand that it's just the US dollar to other currencies, and that's the main reason there, and obviously import taxes and things like that too. But with that as well, guys, though, it's time to wrap up this video. So if you have enjoyed watching it, please do press the like button, and also if you want to hear the latest Apple news, reviews and comparisons too, make sure you subscribe to this channel and also hit that notification bell. Until next time, guys, I'll see you really soon. Take care. Bye bye.